So contrary to what one might think, low self-esteem and success are not compatible. No, my dear. Many people who have extremely low self-esteem are achieving at high levels in their careers. In fact, they are killing it in their careers. When people with low self-esteem, severe low self-esteem, they are really, really achieving. They are high flyers. See, they are high flyers. They're doing it great. They are. Let's take an example. Sean is a highly successful stock analyst. Though he has been at his present job for 8 years, he cannot relax. While he knows he excels at his work, he also recognizes he does not relate well with people. They often seem offended by the things he says. Consequently, he takes his breaks alone and always leaves the building at lunchtime to avoid interaction with co-workers. When asked questions unrelated to his work, he answers briefly and avoids offering personal information or opinions, fearing others will be critical of what he has to say or how he lives his life. When asked anything in the area of his expertise where he is secure, listen. When asked anything in the area of his expertise where he is secure, he comments at great length, clarifying and explaining in detail, often sounding pompous and arrogant, because now they are asking him something about an area of his expertise because he's a stock analyst. He gives you long details. He explains so much long to you. He makes you try to understand everything because there he finds comfort because he's very good in that area. So he finds comfort in explaining and talking with you for a long time. But when asked anything outside of his work, no, we cannot go there. We can't go there, please. We can't do that. Yeah, it's not comfortable talking with you about that. It might just dismiss it off. Telling people about things outside your work life does not necessarily mean you are telling people everything you're going through, all your ups and downs, how you feel bad, how you cannot pull this, how you don't have money, how you feel bad, you feel bitter, and you feel hurt. No, it doesn't imply you're telling people all these things. You can share these things with people that you know that you can trust. But it means that you can talk about it without delving deep into areas that are really personal to you. So there's one thing I learned while studying IELTS or IELTS. I don't know how to even pronounce it. IELTS, right? So it's like when you're asked a question, maybe a random question about your school, about your mornings, what inspires you in the morning, or maybe you're asked a topic that you don't have an idea about, right? You can just say something, even if they ask you about food and you don't know how to cook. You must have seen people cooking, right? You must have known few ingredients. At least you know Maggi, right? You know salt, you know onions, you know those stuff. So you can just talk about onions. You can talk about Maggi, how Maggi makes a difference in taste when added to a stew or to a food, right? You can just talk about it. It doesn't mean you have to talk about cooking. And that's what I'm trying to talk about. But because Sean does not feel safe there, so he's likely not to talk about it because of low self-esteem, because of the feedback he has been getting from people, because he feels that people do not like him. And we just stay there, as some people just stay there without doing anything about it, without growing above that. See you in my next video.